designed for protection. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. 1,000 may fall on your left, 10,000 on your right, but none of this evil work shall come anywhere near you. You are heavily defended. You are heavily protected. You are the blessed of the blessed. You are a child of the Most High God. You dwell under the shadow of the Almighty God. Signs and wonders follow you. God bless you.
Signs and wonders follow you. God bless you. Have mercy, my friends. Man, it's good to be back with you with a whole new setup. Well, partially, 50%. Did I say 50? As in MK50. Okay, MKH-50 to be better, to be more exact. But anyhow, I'm just Jonathan, not a YouTuber. I just share my personal equipment with you. I was blessed today with a gift. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. A gift that just blows my mind and is actually doing something and teaming up with something that I would have never thought it will do such a great job at. All right? Okay. Let's back it up. In my previous videos, I went over the Apogee Duet 3. I went over the MT-48. And I believe I went over Antelope Audio Zen Q. I still got to do the Apollo Twin X and so forth and so on. But the reason for today is because of the blessing of the gift that someone gave me. I won't say their names. This is a gift from the heart right here. And this gift is the Sennheiser MKH-50 condenser, pencil, or boom microphone, whatever you want to call it. But this one is dedicated to the interior and not to exterior like the 416. So if you get a lot of echo with the 416, that's because it was designed for used on a boom pole outside normally. The MKH-50 is designed for inside. So if you get a lot of feedback and room resonance with the 416, and this will probably be because you should have purchased the MKH-50. Okay, you read the title of everything that we was talking about. How I call the MT-48 and the MKH-50 a match made in heaven. You tell me. You're listening to it now. This is live. No post-processing, no CVOX or any other stuff to clean up anything after it's done. This is live right here, right now. And I was so excited because when I plugged it into, first of all, I plugged it into the Apollo Twin X Quad, and I plugged it into the Antelope Audio Zen Q Thunderbolt Edition, right? And they sound beautiful, but this sound just sounds so big using those audio interfaces. It just sounds too big. This little microphone has a very big sound, right or wrong. You're listening to it now. It's huge, right? And the bass was over exaggerated. I was turning it down in those other interfaces because I had to control this beast, the MKH-50. This thing's a beast, especially the low end, right? So my voice is my voice. What you hear is what you get. And that's partially because MT-48 is so surgical in its way and very sterile. Ooh wee. What you sound like is what it's going to give you. Okay. So big sounds in the Apollo, big sounds in the Antelope Audio Zen Q. All right, we got that. But for some reason I said, you know what? I only keep my Neumann TLM-103 plugged into another Neumann. But something said, plug it into the Neumann. Let's see what you get. I plug it into the Neumann. The bass is still, the low end is still there, right? But it's so much controlled now. It has a very controlled bass. It's still thick. It still has a barrel, but it's controlled. Oh my. And dare I say, I'm starting to like the sound of the Sennheiser MKH-50 MKH-50 paired with the MT-48 than I like the Neumann TLM-103 paired with the Neumann MT-48. But I like the sound of my Neumann TLM-103 plugged into the Apollo Twin X Quad or the Antelope Audio Zen Q Thunderbolt Edition. Isn't this weird? It's like the MKH-50 was made for the MT-48 by Neumann. It's You're listening to it now. Do I got to keep saying it? It's unbelievable the sound you're getting with such a small. Okay, the MKH-50 is about yay big, right? With the capsule at the very tip of it. All right. So you can't eat this microphone. It's going to sound really, really crazy. I don't even want to do that to you, so I'm not going to do it. All right. So it's very tight in the sealed off housing that is in. So you may not get as much room residence as you will with the 416 that has vents all along the side, and the thing is about 12, 13 inches long. Are you following me? With the capsule being in the very back. Big difference. Big difference. But right now, man, I can't believe how great this thing sounds. I'm using my same EQ that I use for my TLM-103, except for some slight adjustments. But I wanted you to hear a little mic check. Now, I just got it 2 or 3 hours ago. And here it is. Going through the Neumann MT-48. And what you're hearing right now is the Sennheiser MKH-50. How does it sound? You tell me, because I'm not going to know until afterwards when I download this particular video to my phone or to the computer. Oh, well, it's already in the computer. But yeah, man, I'm very surprised on how good it is. And let me show you. There's the box. And what I did, the only thing I got, one thing I did get that they sent me is, look at this. Extra clown nose. Yeah, man. By Sennheiser. MZW41 foam windscreen. And they say it's gray. Yeah, it is gray. Because now, you got to look. I should have prepared, but I'm not a YouTuber. But let me show you something. I want to open it up just so you can see it. And it picks up every sound, as you can tell. So, over here was the clown nose, and up here, it comes with a shock mount. Beautiful shock mount, made for this thing. So, yeah, my friend spent $1,200 on this, so I'm indebted forever. But yeah, so basically, extra springs and rubbers to but I don't break stuff too much. This thing is going to live right where it's at right now until, sorry about the snapping, but the case is hard, nice and good. Sennheiser, right there. Sennheiser, yeah. MKH-50. What do you think? How does it sound to you? Is it actually given? Is it too bassy? Because it does have a roll off, a low pass filter, a cutoff. But from my understanding, it starts at 400 and it slopes down very, very slow. So it's not an 80. There is also a high pass on here too. But right now, everything is set as it came, because I wanted you to hear how good this thing sounds going into the MT-48. I mean, how did I miss it? This is like the perfect streaming, podcasting setup. The MT-48 and this MKH-50, and everything I'm doing is going through Ecamm Live, by the way. And what else? Oh, and I'm also using a Mac Studio computer, but I'm not using the studio monitor. I use a 32-inch LG, which also has Thunderbolt built into it. So less money, bigger screen, beautiful. It is what it is. but you just got to get an understanding of it. Please hit me back. Tell me what this sounds like. Like again, I'm not a YouTuber, but I like your feedback, because what I do is I do podcasts and Bible studies online with kids and people all around the world. But also, I'm an ex-radio personality. I was in the Midwest as well as East Coast. And so I like high-end, good. It's not even just high-end. I like quality stuff. Never settle for less unless you're just getting started, or you just can't afford it, or nobody's going to bless you like they blessed me with some equipment. But at the same time, tell me how this sounds. Is it good? Can I do better? Do I need to tone something down? Because the problem is this microphone is bass heavy. It really is. So when you watch movies and they're using this microphone on the inside for dialogue, their voices sound very good and thick, but not bassy. It's just because they're probably 5 feet away with this microphone, where I'm about, I want to say, about 12 inches, 15 inches away. So what do you think? Is it worth it to you? And how does it sound going through the Neumann MT-48? Once again, everybody, I'm just Jonathan, not a YouTuber, just a guy explaining what I have personally. See you next time, by the grace of God.